All right, so in this video, I will essentially be applying to an Upwork gig for automations in n8n, and I'm just gonna go through like the process in terms of like what I built and how I'm thinking about applying, etc. The first thing is that this person wanted an AI tool that will automate their entire Gmail inbox. They did mention that they wanted it to also automate for Outlook or some other IMAP, but since it says Gmail in the title, I decided to use work on Gmail right now. And what they wanted it to do was essentially draft emails and also auto tag, label, and storage emails in Notion or Google Sheet. They had also already built some sort of flow already and that they needed help with debugging or fixing. In this case, since I normally actually build out things and then send a message to people or clients on Upwork with the video itself, I can't really see what they've done already. So I had to build something and then send it over to them, which I'm gonna do right now, and just let them know that I built something that is working. And if they go like, okay, hey, he already built what I'm looking for, let's just use that or whatever, maybe he can just help me right away. That's at least how I'm thinking, because there's a lot of competition here. Like if we go to this job here, and I'm not applying right now because I haven't made that video yet where I actually send it over, but I'm just gonna show you that right now we have normally it actually tells you how many people have bid on the job, but yeah, it doesn't really tell me right now how many people have bid, but we can at least see that 4 people have already bid on this job right now. So that, I mean, that, yeah, 15. Yeah. So they have 15 to 20 different proposals on that job. So it just shows me that it's far better to just make it and then send over a video that I've already built it, because that is going to help me way more than just sending a message that, oh, hey, I can help you, whatever, blah, blah. But let's get into it. So here's the Notion page, pretty much the thread ID, date, subject, from email, and summary. Like that's all we need. I have an extra for provider in case they want to like use Outlook or some other IMAP, but yeah, if they don't want to do it, we can just delete it. But either way, here is the flow. So this is the entire thing. And the first thing when I started with it, I was actually first thinking about like creating one AI tool for every single one of these. Then I started thinking about it. Well, I mean, it's gonna do the exact same thing for like every single like label. It's gonna go through the same process. It's just that promotion is gonna have its own label, and then read is gonna like, yeah, you have to use read. Actually, now when I think about it, since the ID is the same, you could probably have just put one read here as well. Now when I look at it, like it doesn't make sense to have different. The only thing that actually makes sense to have like a lot of them is actually the label. You need to have one for each label, but reading the email you don't need to have like these one for each one. That doesn't make any sense. So I gotta fix that later. But yeah, either way, and then I have one summarized email OpenAI tool over here, and then I create the database page with the results pretty much. So if we're just gonna run this through, and I have this Gmail trigger over here, I'm not really gonna fetch anything because I don't think I have any new emails right now, but I did pin some sort of data over here. And the data is over here. We have subject, email, and all of this is from the email. I just put it on the right side so I can just work with that. I find it way easier. But then we have the text classifier, and in here I've added the categories so that the AI tool can easily find where things should be. So for example, in this email, I actually wrote in the subject, super important email, please reply to this email ASAP, which should put it under urgent right away. And that is just so that it goes, because all of these emails up here are emails that we need to create a draft for, because they are far more important than the emails down here, where it's just about promotion, sales, newsletters. We don't need to create a reply to that oftentimes. So all of those can be down here, while the more important ones can be up top. And I just split it up because it's easier to look at it and just know what is what. You don't need to split it up if you don't want to. I didn't do it at the start, but then I realized that it kind of makes sense to split it up. But if we're just gonna run this and just show you what is gonna happen, because right now it's just classifying that, and it goes pretty fast actually. So it figured that out pretty fast. It classified it, put it at urgent. We go to urgent, we label it with urgent. Once that is done, it goes down to message a model and to draft the email. It drafted the email. It outputs the content as JSON, which I then run through a code node. So I can just split up the data pretty much. So I have a draft, the subject, and I have the body here. And then we just go to craft the email itself, and we just created a draft pretty much. I'm not gonna go into my inbox, so. And then all we need to do really is just summarize the email that we received from Notion, because we need to put all of that information inside of our Notion database, because that's where we're gonna have the ledger and just keep track of everything. And there you go. And here's the email. So here you have the thread ID, the date, you have, well, the subject line of the email, who sent it, and the Notion team, like the summary. It's a simple summary. And that's pretty much it. Like, and what I'm thinking right now in terms of what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna go to this post and I'm just gonna send this message here when I actually have the video. So this is like pretty much how I will do it. I will essentially I'm just gonna zoom in so you can actually see what I'm. But I will essentially do this. I will just have this at the top that I built what you want, walkthrough video here, and that's it. Because since I've actually hired people from Upwork myself, I just looked at my profile and looked at what do they actually see when you apply, and this is like the most important part, like that they just see that, oh yeah, he's built it. Because I'm just thinking when they scroll down, I just want them to see that, oh wait, this dude already built it. Maybe I should take a look at the video. Because if the person takes a look at the video and goes like, oh yeah, that's actually what I want, then it's already done. But if the person goes like, no, that's not what I want, well, then it doesn't really matter. I know that going about it this way is kind of annoying in a way, because you're front loading the work, and if you don't really want to do that, then you're essentially, yeah, then you're kind of wasting time. For me, it's fine. I don't have any issues with doing this. I've done this a lot before in terms of like working for free for people and just getting a foot inside the door. And this is the same thing here. It's just like showing them that I can do the job and just taking it from there. But that's pretty much it for this flow. I'm actually gonna start using this flow for my own email, because it's actually really chill. I don't need to read my emails anymore. That's actually very nice. So yeah, but either way, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.